Despite the fact that Cote De Pablo did not appear in the first season of NCIS, she is considered by many fans to be as much of an originating cast member as Mark Harmon, who plays Agent Leroy Gibbs. Starting as a guest star in 2005, she stayed on the cast until 2013. But how much money did Cote De Pablo actually make from NCIS? We'll cover that today and other related news. So what was Cote De Pablo's per episode pay on NCIS? Because of Ziva's fame and extended feature on NCIS, De Pablo had been able to earn a sizable salary from each episode. Throughout her 8 years on NCIS, she had allegedly received $120,000 every episode. If De Pablo had been paid this much for each of the 194 episodes she'd appeared in, she would have received a total of $23,280,000 during her stint on the show. This might have been a smaller starting salary that climbed over time, thus De Pablo most likely made less on NCIS. While De Pablo made a lot of money from the show, she didn't make as much as her co-stars. Actor Weatherly, or Abby Scioto Pauley Perrette, Weatherly was allegedly paid $250,000 every episode, while Perrette was paid $175,000 per episode. The explanation for the disparity in pay has never been addressed, although it's possible that it's because Weatherly and Perrette both were original cast members. Despite being a vital member of the squad, De Pablo joined NCIS later than all the others, taking over the job at the start of season 2. However, if the actress had elected to continue on the show instead of departing in 2013, her income may have grown. When season 9 of NCIS ended, the actor allegedly started negotiating for a compensation raise. In 2011, Deadline claimed that De Pablo had received a significant raise, earning $120,000 each episode. It's unknown how much she earned before the boost, but the publication described it as substantial. De Pablo's net worth is estimated to be approximately $6 million as per Celebrity's net worth, a figure that was likely inflated owing to her NCIS pay. I really want to clarify, we promised Cote De Pablo a lot of money, and then we offered her even more money, CBS president and CEO Les Mooms stated at the time. Continuing on, they stated that she was so valuable, they didn't want her to exit the show, and they were in discussion about her pay until she ultimately made the decision to leave. De Pablo's door does not appear to be completely shut since she made a surprise reappearance at the conclusion of Series 16. She subsequently completed the arc of her tale at the start of Season 17, before departing for Paris with Tony and Tolly. So why did Cote De Pablo leave NCIS after 8 years of crafting the Ziva David we know and love? In a 2016 video, Cote said that she left NCIS out of regard for the role she had come to love. De Pablo actually only had left just a few days before filming for the new season was meant to start. Even her co-stars didn't see it coming. Unfortunately, due to political issues and scripts that were not good enough, I elected not to come back to NCIS, she added. De Pablo felt that Ziva was not getting the respect she deserved with the character she had spent so long crafting, despite the creators' offer to give her money to stay on the show. It was a personal decision that she felt was in the best interest of her and Ziva. In the same interview, Cote stated that she believed that such a narrative was disrespectful to Ziva and all of the ladies who watched NCIS for years. I didn't believe it was equatable. I told him I wasn't coming back until someone wrote something truly amazing for Ziva, she explained. For Ziva's character journey, Cote's decision paid off. In the season 13 NCIS finale, Ziva was ostensibly killed off in a mortar bombardment. Cote did make a surprising comeback as Ziva in NCIS season 16 and 17. Ziva faked her death, according to the show. Ziva eventually traveled to Paris to reconcile with Tony DiNozzo, Michael Weatherly, and Tolly, their little daughter. Cote's bravery in standing up for herself and her beloved NCIS character is remarkable. Rather than taking the easy way out and leaving Ziva in an unsatisfying plot, Cote stuck to her guns and made the decision she thought was best for herself, her character, and NCIS female audience. While Ziva's engaging 4-episode season 17 narrative, Cote's choice to resurface only when there was a solid storyline for her to pay off. What is Cote up to these days? Cote and Michael joined together as executive producers for yet another crime drama called MIA, for a 2018 TV Line story. Although the program only spanned one season, it would be fantastic if Cote continued to executive produce. She also appeared in The 33, a 2015 film, and The Dove Keepers, a 2015 miniseries. Cote portrayed Agent Ziva David in NCIS with aplomb. We're excited to see what the amazing actress does next. Fans speculate that she may be written back into the show eventually since Ziva is alive, just in Paris with DiNozzo. Speaking of DiNozzo, with his Bull show canceled, he could possibly come back to NCIS. Constant character changes are merely part of the game for NCIS viewers, since performers come and go constantly on the program. However, many people were surprised that Michael Weatherly, who played Anthony Tony DiNozzo, left the show after 13 years. He hasn't wandered far outside the spotlight since then, appearing in the CBS series Bull. Things appear to be changing in Michael's life once more, since the network has just revealed that Bull has indeed been canceled. Is it realistic to expect that Tony will return to NCIS now that Michael will no longer be spending his time on the show? When the job on Bull came around, Michael appeared to be bored of starring on NCIS after all of these years, and the actor would see it as a logical transition to keep stuff fresh and exciting. Weatherly was also greatly affected by the loss of Cote De Pablo on set. So now that Bull is closing up production, and fans have been wondering since Michael's departure if he will return to NCIS, it appears like the stars are aligning for it to happen. It's not as though he's completely opposed to the notion. In 2017, Michael remarked, "I certainly envisage universes universes where DiNozzo and other characters may crop up. When the time comes, I'd want to investigate it more. How much did Michael Weatherly make from NCIS? NCIS brought in a lot of money for Weatherly, especially as the show progressed and became a ratings hit. Weatherly had generated an approximate $250,000 per episode before leaving the program, making him one of the highest paid cast members. Leaving NCIS may sound hazardous, especially given his compensation, but according to The Hollywood Reporter, he was ready for a new job and a new challenge after 13 seasons. He told the magazine, "I was burned out with NCIS and eager for a fresh challenge." Michael Weatherly's net worth is okay, even though he no longer has that NCIS salary to cash. After all, he's been in a number of television series throughout the years. Loving was one of his first roles, and he featured in every hour of Dark Angel over the course of the 2-season run. Among his credits are various NCIS one-off series, shorts, and TV movies. Weatherly's bank account isn't likely to dry up anytime soon, we're suggesting. In 2018, his net worth is believed to be $25 million. Will Pablo and Weatherly join forces and create a spin-off from the NCIS show? The major reason he departed the CBS drama was due to the departure of Ziva David actress Cote De Pablo a few years previously. At a Television Critics Association conference in 2016, he discussed how important DiNozzo's relationship with Ziva had gone. While Ziva made a brief comeback to the drama at the end of Series 16, the show makers have stated that she will not be returning anytime soon. Stephen D. Binder, co-showrunner of NCIS, told TV Line in 2020, "We've essentially played all the cards there are to play with Ziva for the time being, so we don't have any plans. However, we are always willing to consider it." So with Ziva out of the picture for the time being, it doesn't appear like Weatherly will be returning anytime soon, based on his earlier explanation of why he departed. That doesn't rule out the possibility of DiNozzo and David's spin-off, in which their characters are reunited on screen, but apart from the normal NCIS turmoil. Numerous reboots as well as spin-offs, including Yellowstone prequel 1883, have aired on CBS streaming service Paramount Plus. Is it possible that Paramount Plus will create a place for an NCIS spin-off following the in-love crime-fighting duo? There has been no word on whether or not a spin-off feature Weatherly and De Pablo is in the works. Considering this, there's been no word as to what the former senior NCIS actors have planned for the future. That's all we have for today's video. What do you think about the pay for NCIS cast? Do you think Cote got paid a fair amount compared to some others? Let us know what you think below in the comments.